Hi, good evening, girls. Again, I back to you people. This is your Pushpa madam. Today, I would like to talk something about diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus, it is abbreviated as DM. It is commonly called as sugar, and it is not a disease. It is a disorder. And this diabetes mellitus in Kannada, we called it as sakare kaile. First, we have to concentrate on what is diabetes mellitus, how to define a diabetes mellitus. So, this diabetes mellitus is a chronic metabolic disorder and it is characterized by the raised blood glucose level. Raised blood glucose level, that condition technically we call it as hyperglycemia. Hyper means high. Glycemia means glucose level in the blood. Due to the deficiency of a hormone called insulin by beta cells of pancreas, that condition we called it as diabetes mellitus. So, this diabetes mellitus is a metabolic disorder. It is related to metabolism of our body. Okay, in this condition, if you check your blood, there is raised glucose level in the blood. Why the raised glucose level in the blood? Because the glucose in the blood is not absorbed by your body cells. Why the body cells fail to absorb the glucose from the blood? Because there is deficiency of hormone, namely the insulin, and this insulin is secreted by the beta cells which are present in the pancreas. Then what is a pancreas? Pancreas is both exocrine gland and endocrine gland. That's why it is a dual gland. Pancreas, if you take the cut section, that is histology of the pancreas, it shows both the exocrine part as well as the endocrine part. The exocrine part of the pancreas secretes the digestive enzyme, helps in the digestion of food material. The exocrine part of pancreas consists of acini and singular and plural form, acini, plural form, acinus, singular form. And the endocrine part of the pancreas, we called it as islets of Langerhans. It is made up of irregular mass of cells, and the cells of islets of Langerhans are differentiated by biological technique. By differential staining, we can recognize alpha cells and beta cells. Alpha cells secrete the hormone called glucagon, whereas the beta cells secrete the hormone called insulin. So, insulin is a very important hormone for the absorption of glucose from the blood. Maybe one question arises, how your blood got the glucose? See, after the consumption of food, that will break down in our digestive system. After complete digestion in the small intestine, I can't say it is complete digestion. The digestion in the alimentary canal, it is completed by small intestine. And the intestinal villi of small intestine absorbs this digested food and that will be mixed with the blood. So, the blood carries the digested food in, that is glucose, to all cells of our body through the circulation. Then the glucose from the blood will be absorbed by your body cells. Then again the digestion is complete. Then the glucose now will undergo oxidation or cellular respiration in presence of oxygen in the cells by using the water and liberates the byproducts like carbon dioxide and excess of water. That is, we call it as cellular respiration or oxidation of food. By that process, the energy will be liberated, and that liberated energy is stored in the form of ATP molecules in by the process of mitochondria and utilized for our bodily activities for the processes. So as a result of this, the cells get the glucose for the energy process. But what happens in diabetic patients? This process will fail. The body cells fail to absorb the glucose from the blood. As a result of this, the blood start accumulating in the blood itself. As a result, there is rise of glucose level in the blood and the cells, body cells, they undergo starvation. ಉಪವಾಸ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. No energy for the body cells. That condition we called it as diabetes mellitus. Insulin is a hormone. It's a biochemical substance. We can say it is a chemical substance that is very important for the absorption of glucose from the blood. Okay, so this in case of diabetes, we can come across two types of diabetes, that is classification or types of diabetes you can take. Type 1 diabetes, type 2 and gestational diabetes, or we can say pregnancy diabetes. Type 1 diabetes we also abbreviated as IDDM, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, and IDDM is also called as juvenile diabetes. Why it is called as juvenile diabetes? Because this type of diabetes appear in the early age of our life. Okay, that's why it is called as juvenile diabetes also, type 1 diabetes, and it is called as insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Why? Because the individuals have to depend upon the insulin injection throughout their life. There is no other way to go. They have to depend upon the insulin because there is no production of insulin itself. It may appear in very early childhood, very early stage of the life. So throughout the life they have to depend upon the insulin. Such type of diabetes called insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, also called as juvenile diabetes. And type 2 diabetes, usually it appear as the age passes, old age problem, lifestyle problem we can say, lifetime disorder we can say. When we cross 40-45, usually we develop this kind of diabetes. But now of course our lifestyle, modern lifestyle, we may develop this type of diabetes by 20-25 also. There is no exaggeration in this. That means after some time we develop the diabetes. So then we have to depend upon the insulin injection for some time, not throughout our life. So that's why it is called as insulin non-dependent diabetes mellitus, that is NIDDM, non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Okay, third type we call it as gestational diabetes or pregnancy diabetes. That means this type of diabetes appear when the women become conceived or when she become pregnant. Not all the women. Okay, if they have the history, the family history of diabetes, then she may develop in her pregnancy condition. And it is the pre-indication in future she develop diabetes, she undergo diabetic condition. So she should extra care in the pregnancy condition and after the pregnancy also. Okay, these are the three types of diabetes mellitus. Come to the symptoms of diabetes mellitus.